There is some kind of indecision that you're struggling with right now, some kind of dilemma. It's like you're stuck in this and you're not sure what to do, not sure how to go forward here. It doesn't mean that there's two things to decide between, but it is very much a crossroads, and this is your crossroads. This is a huge turning point. This is an opportunity for this huge turning point for you, okay? And it's all to do with this. Okay, they're showing me two things with this judgment in reverse. There's the fact that your good karma is ready to come in. This is the time when they're saying the tides are going to change for you. Your good karma is finally going to come in because you've been through these battles, you've been through these lessons, and you have learnt. And it's also showing that there may be someone who's trying to reach out, some dead end relationships, some dead connection, but it's no longer, they just keep saying dead, like there's no longer any life left in there. There's no longer any chance for reconnection with that person. I feel like you know that, but this person may still reach out like just dead weight, trying to suck some more energy from you, okay? They're showing with that is, you know, your intuition, you know what's the right thing to do in terms of that person, because your intuition, your gut is telling you that that is dead. There is no resurrecting that from the ground, okay? And then what they hid underneath then was Three of Swords in reverse, but what they're actually showing me is they're saying with this, fool me twice, you know, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, shame on me. So it very much seems like this person may have suckered you in a second time after you ended it the first time, or after you came away from that the first time. They may have suckered you in once more, and it's like they're your guides, your spirit, your angels here are saying, do not fall for this a third time. You know better. You know better now. You know yourself. You know your gut instinct, okay? You have either a huge connection with yourself, with your own intuition, or this deep connection with your higher self and with spirit, where you can feel that message coming from the net, that this is over, that it's time for you to get better because you deserve better, okay? And that is what you're due, is that good karma, because you deserve more than that life that you were living, okay? Okay. Yeah. And they just showed me that as well before I had a chance to shuffle the deck, okay? It's the King of Pentacles. So whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter what gender you are for this. But the gender that you're seeking, okay, they're showing them as the King of Pentacles. But you deserve way higher than you've been settling for, okay? You've been settling for people that are so far below your league, okay? And you're probably quite humble. You don't like to say, oh, I'm out of their league or whatever. But you see it after the fact, and that's what's happening. You're settling for people that are so far below your league that they just lower that bar lower and lower and lower, and they treat you badly because they're not good enough for you. And that is the fact. If you want to be treated better, you have to ask for better. You have to ask for more. You have to go for people that you may have felt intimidated by in the past, okay? But they're showing that that's the sort of person you will be attracting once you cross over this crossroads, once you leave that dusty, crusty old relationship in the past, okay? And they're showing with this that you won't feel lost anymore. You won't feel like in some connections where you've suddenly felt like you've lost yourself along the way. That won't happen anymore, okay? They're showing that you'll feel like you do now, like you do when you're on this healing journey on your own, in your isolation, okay, in your hermit mode, where you connect with yourself, you find yourself again. And they're saying that you will continue to find yourself when you are with the right person. You will never have to lose yourself or put yourself at the back and change who you are to adapt to a relationship, okay? We make compromise in relationships, but you shouldn't adapt. You shouldn't evolve yourself, like change who you are in order to have peace, not rocked about within a connection, okay? I'm going to shuffle these and see what the message is for you today, okay? So if that was resonating with you so far, then this is your message today. If you haven't seen me before, I'm readings with Kate. I do readings on here and on TikTok as well, if you want to check me out. Okay. So before I even put them together again, they're showing me two. Wow, okay. They're showing me two lots of wands straight away, okay? There's a 4 of wands and there's a 6 of wands, which is celebration. They both appear as celebration cards, the way they're showing them to me here, okay? So this is huge celebrations, okay? Okay, so they're saying, the 4 of wands is normally like stability, marriage, you know, connection. But they're showing that as actually almost like validation. Not that you need validation because you love yourself, you're happy with who you are, but it's showing that this validation for all that you've done, all that you've been through, is going to come in. And they're saying there's going to be a lot of eyes on you, okay? So I don't know whether this is somewhere in your life, whether this is within your career, but there's going to be a lot of eyes on you. It may also be showing that you will find your soul tribe, your found family rather than family you were born with, okay? And they're also showing then the celebration as finding your perfect person, finding your spouse, or this new life bringing into a connection you already have. Yeah, okay. And they're showing with that stability, okay, because they're showing the 4, you know, the 4 of wands, and they're showing the 6 of wands here, but they're showing that as all the stability, okay? And they're saying 6 celebrations, okay? So there may be 6 areas of your life that you're going to be winning in, okay? Whether that's finances, whether that's love, finding your soul tribe, your found family, getting on top of your life. You're organising your actual, your normal life at home. Maybe there's family problems that you're going to get on top of, okay? Struggles that you're going through. But they're showing it like, for some of you, there will be 6 distinct celebrations where you will be achieving, you will be finally rewarded for the work that you're putting in to deal with those 6 sort of areas, okay? So tell me, what do they need to know, please? Should I change decks? Okay. They're showing me the 2 of Swords again. Oh, and I just pulled out a sword as they said that, okay? So they were showing me the 2 of Swords again and the letter M, in case that's significant for some of you. That may be someone with the initial M. It may be someone with the surname M, or you with the surname M. Or it could even be that there is something to do with a mother in your life, your mother, where this 2 of Swords, this indecision, yeah, they're showing me it like that, like the 2 of Swords crossed. This indecision that's going on, this difficulty deciding. Maybe it was to do with the way you were brought up, the way you experienced childhood, where you found that you were unable to make decisions, maybe because you had sort of toxic relationships where maybe family members or people who were supposed to be strong pillars, they're showing me the ones again, like strong pillars within your life, made you doubt your ability to be capable to decide things for yourself, okay? Whether that's undermining your decisions or criticizing every time something did not work out in your favor, whereas that's life. We make mistakes, that's how we learn, that's how we grow. But when you become so afraid to mess up that you then stop taking those opportunities, stop taking those risks, it really causes a lot of damage in your life and holds you back a lot. And I feel like that is something, that is one of the huge lessons. Okay, they're saying that's one of the 6 celebrations there. Okay, so that's one of the things that you have been healing from and you've worked through with all of this sort of karmic debt you've been working through. It's been to work through those negative core beliefs within yourself that were holding you back, so that you're able to have that confidence to go out and try again, okay? Try, fail more, fail better, it's fine, okay? Yeah, they're showing me about the Page of Swords, that it's that sort of innocence, that sort of being willing to be a beginner and trying something new, going your own path, and it being okay that if you fail, it doesn't matter, because you are a beginner, you're a newbie, and that's okay. Everybody starts somewhere, okay? You're also showing me the mat there and saying something about yoga, so that may be something that is significant for some of you. It may be something just to help give you validation that this is your reading, okay? The 9 of Pentacles, and they're showing that this is your, what did you call it? saying that this is your, I can't quite get the word, but it's your abundance, your financial success, but you're building for yourself. Okay, your empire, they're saying, yeah. Okay, so you'll be building your own empire. And this is showing again, it doesn't matter what gender you are, but it's something about you now, having that confidence to, and with that being a beginner, having that confidence to start again, to do something new, and to allow yourself to risk failing. Okay, because risking failing is the easiest way to have a chance at success. Okay, if you don't try, you're never going to succeed. How would you? So they're saying that this is the start of you building your own empire, and that is going to be another one of those celebrations, those 6 celebrations, where it brings you so much self-confidence back that you are right, you knew who you were all along, and you trust yourself, you give yourself that validation, and that helps cement that ability within you to be able to trust your own judgment. Okay, is there one last thing to say here? Okay. Oopsie. Okay, give me a clue on net, please. Okay. Okay, they're showing me the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then the Queen of Swords upright. I don't know if this means that you feel like stepping into your truth and being who you really are and speaking your truth may hold you back from emotional connections with somebody. If that's a fear you've got, let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, if that's a fear you've got, they're saying that that comes from your sense of lack, that lack mentality that you've had for so long. It's like, oh, if you do it this way, you're not going to be able to get someone to love you because you're going to be ultra independent, or you're not going to be able to have it all. It's like if you get into a connection, that empire is going to fall, or if you build that empire, you're not going to have time for a connection. Okay, so tell me about that sense of lack, please, Spirit. Yeah, they're saying that that comes from that lack mentality that you've had, and it's okay. That will clear as long as you trust Spirit, trust God, trust your angels, whatever it is you resonate with, okay? Most of all, trust yourself, that you can have it all. You will work, you will learn how to balance it when it comes to that, okay? You can't think about it all and plan it or prepare ahead of time. It's something that you have to be at that stage before you can figure out how to deal with it. And they're saying that this is who you were meant to be. Remember that faith that you have. This was who you were always meant to be, because you were always being somebody who wants to give to others, okay? Wants to share that wealth, wants to and that's sort of your love language, okay? You want to be able to help out your family. You don't just want money for yourself to go and do this and that. It's like you want to be able to help your family's medical expenses. You want to be able to help your family also have this stability. And that doesn't just mean your born family. It could be your found family, okay? But help the people who are important to you and that you feel have helped you along the way. It's your way to help them back, okay? And that's why it means so much to you. And that's why they're saying that it doesn't just need to be this, oh, if you're building a financial stability for yourself, you can't have anything else in your life, you'll be alone and, you know, cold forever. It doesn't have to be that, because you are such a genuine and generous soul with a great heart. That's who you are, and that's what you're going to attract into your life, okay? So over time, this lack mentality will go away, but remind yourself when it pops up like that, that is the old lack mentality, and it doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't help you in any way anymore. It doesn't benefit you, because that helped you when you were struggling. It doesn't now, okay? I hope that helps. I hope it makes sense. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate it, and make sure to like, comment, follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.